So let's go ahead and do that. But this is pretty much it, guys. What I'm doing right now, this is a majority of what you're doing in the entire game. And I know this turns off a lot of people, because this is quite different than any other Zelda game. Yeah, you had your times you went and, you know, rode around on a Epona or something like that, but, well, yeah, it's sailing in Wind Waker. And honestly, I like sailing because, well, it's really calm and relaxing. Actually, I'm just going to head over here, because, no, I have no use for that. And I'm being quite serious, because I have no use for that. That island over there that we've seen, that is a fairy island. That fairy we just freed that doubled our magic power, well, she lives there. And I'm staying away from that because that just popped in. Oh my goodness. That is a cyclone. If you guys remember back at Dragon Roost Island, Cyclos, or Zephos, the guy who like taught us the Wind's Requiem, his brother's in that tornado. But we have no means to fight him yet. So, don't worry about it right now. And this island right here, I do believe, if I remember correctly, this is called Shark Island. Yeah, this is Shark Island. But I'm going to come over here and talk to fishermen so we can get that marked on our sea chart. But we can't do that island just yet because, well, that island in particular, there's a puzzle on top of it. You guys probably saw there was fire, something up there. But on that island, we need various amounts of items, and we don't have that at all. So we're just going to completely skip that for right now. But anyways, Fishman, if you would. There we go, Shark Island. Now it's been recorded to our sea chart here. And it says, have you been caught in one of those cyclones? Yeah, exactly. See, I was just I talked about that. Practically, we don't have any way of dealing with Cyclos right now. He's in the gigantic tornado, if you guys see that. We have no way of fighting him right now, or completely just taking him out. But we will later. So I'm just going to come back up here, and I'm going to get on to my next thing, or whatever the heck that is, all-purpose bait. And there are Octoroks shooting bombs at me, but I'm just going to completely ignore them. Actually, I'm going to change the wind, because now we're kind of getting a little too far. We want to head north. Okay, so do you want to look on the map here? Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, we just want to keep going north. So let's go north. But yeah, Shark Island, we need a bunch of items in order to solve that puzzle. We need, like, I think at least 3, if I remember correctly. We need to have at least 3 items in order to take care of that puzzle. So we're just going to completely ignore it and not deal with it right now. We'll come back to it later. But anyways, we want to keep continuing going on upwards towards that next destination we want. I just do this because I have access to it, so I just do it. Now, I know a lot of people... let me get into discussion right here. I was wondering, it was like, okay, what's the best way of, like, tackling Wind Waker? Like, the path I'm trying to 100% on everything. And I always looked up guides like ZeldaDungeon.net, and, well, there's one in particular for the HD. They recreated the guide on ZeldaDungeon.net for Wind Waker HD. And honestly, when I was looking at that guide, I was just questioning it a lot. And I was just like, I don't play that way. You know, and I'll get into that later. But anyways, what does Schmafish have for us? This island is Stonewatcher Island, if I remember correctly. Yeah. There's nothing on this island as of right now. Only one particular thing that we're not doing until endgame. Yeah, Golden Triumph Forks. Just keep that in mind, what he's talking about. When he ever says the phrase Golden Triumph Forks, that is a plot MacGuffin for later. So don't worry about it right now. I'm going to head over west real quick. But anyways, back to what I was saying is, like, ZeldaDungeon.net changed their guide for Wind Waker whenever Wind Waker HD came out. And the way they handled that was so awkward for me, because I was just like sitting there. I was like, that's not how I play. Practically everything that was open to you, they wanted you to do right now. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, I don't do everything when it's open to me now, because then I'd never get the chance to actually play the game. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'd be like on... And the one thing that's always been bothering me about certain guides is, like, you'd have a mass amount of hearts when you get to a certain part, because it's open to you. And the way I like to play it is I always like to have like a certain number of hearts by the time I go into said dungeon. Now this island right here, this is called the Islet of Steel. If you guys see it, it's a gigantic steel island. Again, just like Stonewatcher Island, we're not coming into this until late game. Because if you listen to Smafish here, he's gonna say the exact same thing. Something about the Golden Triumph Forks. I can guarantee it. Because that's what's in there. We're not going to get it just yet because we don't have access to it. Anyways, the Islet of Steel. Do you believe he says something about the Golden Triumph Forks? Yep, he does say something about the Golden Triumph Forks. So, we're going to get into that much later. That's not going to be until very late game. Now we can officially head to our destination that we need to go to. We can actually head north up here. So now we can actually just continue doing what we need to do in the game. It was all for good causes though, because we did get a heart, we did get a magic upgrade. We're doing good right now. As soon as we get close to this island, you guys notice it automatically will change to night. There's a dark looming cloud over this island. Now if we get close to it, Link! Look, Link, do you see it? What has happened to this place? Welcome to Greatfish Isle, folks. What is the meaning of this? The island. It is... We are too late. I knew we had precious little time, but never suspected how little. The great water spirit named Jaboon once lived here, but no signs of him remains. Hoy there, Link! And if it isn't a friend from Dragon Race, it's Quill. So, you're here. I've been looking for you. Are you by any chance seeking the great spirit Jaboon? I'm sorry to report to you that Jaboon can no longer be found here. Just look how this place has been torn to pieces. I suppose this, too, is the work of the Shadow in the Forsaken Fortress. But fear not. Jaboon was able to flee this island before it was attacked. He is in a safer abode now. Would you like to guess where his abode may be? On the island where you were born. On Outset. Yet, even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jaboon. The cave where he hides is sealed with a mighty stone slab that repels all who try to pass it. Why, not even the pirates with their mighty ship could get in. I must apologize, Link. I thought if anyone would know of your whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as a thought of the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outset Island and tried to break into the cave. It was lucky they could not gain entrance. I have heard that they were last spotted on Windfall Island, but doing what, I do not know. If you wish to see Jaboon, I think you'd better search for the pirates on Windfall Island. What an eerie isle this is. Everywhere else boasts clear skies and calm seas, but this place suffers under dark clouds and rain. Falu must have been right when he asked you to bring word of Jaboon to you. He called this island cursed. I would console against staying here any longer than you have to. But if that is your decision. I have told you of Jaboon, so my task is complete. Thank you for telling us, Quill. But anyways, we're here on Greatfish. Really, this island is actually a lot more important than most people think. This is practically, if you come to this island, you come to this island a couple times during your playthrough here. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Red Lion here. So, Jaboon has survived. The sea spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. If we're to believe the words of the Rito postman, then the pirates know something about the cave where Jaboon hides. Why don't we go first to Windfall and search for them there? So our next destination is to go back to Windfall Island. So we must go all the way back to this island, right here. So, as of right now, we're going to head over there, but there's a couple things we can do right now. There's actually something we could do on this island, and I'm going to do it. What we need to do is we need to kind of circle around this island, and as you guys can see, this island's a wreck. I always wondered, this is like what this island looked like before Ganon attacked it. Because this island's always going to be this way the entire game. So I just wonder, it's like, was this like a peaceful place to live? Was there a lot of inhabitants on here? You never know. You will never know, honestly. So, I mean, like, it's just a common question I always have. But if you circle around the island a little bit, I know I'm kind of taking the long way around, but you come across this little spiral that's sticking out of the water here. And we actually want to get on it real quick. We come up this way. Kind of just get out of the boat. And we can just climb all the way up on top of this spiral. Spiral mountain, spiral mountain, spiral mountain. Keep going this way. And now that we have double magic power, that's so awesome. It's like, normally, you usually wait until you do that, but I always do it now, like, because it's open to me. And I was like, I'd rather have double magic power now. But anyways, there's another wilted tree, if you guys can see that. And we'll be getting to that later, but don't worry about that. What we really need to do is we need to play Wind's Requiem. And we need to go and have it sail... I do believe to... Nope, I was off by a tiny bit. We need to have Link face in the direction we need him to go. But we need to have the wind going in this direction. There we go. Because as soon as you get on top of here, we need to have our Deku Leaf out. So let's go ahead and do that. Jump on here, and then jump, and then fly. And this is nice to have double magic power here. I'm so much more relieved to be flying now. As soon as you come up here, you'll come into this alcove, open this chest. Inside this chest is another piece of heart. So now we have our first of our next heart container to fill up. There you go. That's practically it. There's another thing that's on this island, but we're not going to be doing that for just a while. It's going to be a little bit before we do that, any more of that. But, anyways, I think I'm going to head into the boat real quick. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to call it an episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are going to come up here to the map, and we're going to head back to Windfall Island to find out what the pirates are up to. So... I will, well, actually, no, I forgot to do something. We're not going to do our outro just yet. I forgot to record this for Fishman. I know it's nothing, but honestly, I'd like to do that real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to do my outro just yet. Where's Fishman? Where's Smafish? Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and record this island on the sea chart, and then I can call it an episode. There we go. I know I'm kind of being OCD about this, but anyways. Hoist, blah, 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 smack. Let's see what he has to say. Greatfish Isle, like I said before, it's kind of more important island than most people think it is. But there we go. Now we got it. Now we got it recorded. It says you should come down here when the... Yep. This is another indication where the ghost ship appears. When the left portion of the moon is gone. So we'll be coming back to that late game too. So anyways, folks, I think I'm going to end the episode here. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are going to head up to Windfall Island and find out what the pirates are up to. So I will see you guys in the next episode.